Hi, good afternoon or good morning, depending on what time you're watching this video. My name is Destiny, and I am here to do my self-reflection video. So, over the past 18 months that I have been going to Post, I have really enjoyed my advisors, my professors, and most of the peers that I have had interactions with. One of the things that was definitely a challenge for me was the amount of team projects that we had throughout my time at Post. Coming from Southern New Hampshire University, I did start my master's program with them, and I completed 2 courses with them, and it wasn't a lot of team based of assignments due. However, I also felt like I wasn't really retaining any quality information while I was attending SNHU. So that is why I ultimately ended up transferring over to Post. With doing that, I was very interested to see how many assignments were team based. Now, I am a service member, so I am used to working with other people and being on a team. However, the mindset of service members is usually different than those of working with civilians. And just like with any organization or any job, sometimes there are members of the team that weren't, up to par with everyone else. And that was really a challenge for me because at the end of the day, I was really, focusing on, okay, well, how am I contributing to the team and how can I, bring something to the team to make us better. I will say shout out to Team Digby for this class because that has definitely been the best team experience that I had out of any courses that I did at Post University. Definitely the members of Team Digby, it was a great experience for me overall. So I really appreciate my team for that. And it was great to be on a team that finally had all the group members were on the same mindset of like, okay, we're going to get this done. How are we going to be better? And then boom, we came out number 1. So that was really great. So shout out Team Digby. Personal growth that happened for me over this course was definitely realizing, or not this course, throughout my time at Post, was definitely realizing I lack in some of the writing skills, which was totally fine. I definitely had to attend some of the workshops that were offered as far as portraying my ideas, but not in my like regular talking voice, making them seem, more professional or more to the level that you should be at for a master's level of writing. So that was something that I definitely struggled with, and I'm definitely thankful for those workshops that the university offered because they really helped and really paid off for me in the end. I definitely improved my overall essay grades, writing grades tremendously. Courses that I will definitely be able to utilize in my current profession in the military was the Virtual Teams and Opportunities course that I completed. I really enjoyed that course because a lot of things changed after the pandemic, and I know everyone hates to talk about it, but a lot of things did change after the pandemic, and the Army was one of the organizations that did have to adapt. Prior to, COVID or the pandemic time period, you didn't really have a lot of virtual opportunities within the Army, and now there are. So if we need to have a meeting virtually, we can do that. If you need to, work from home or something like that, you can. But within that course, I also learned that a lot of different things can get misconstrued over virtual, and it's important that you take the time to really think about what you're putting out there and how you're talking to the person on the opposite end of the screen, because they may not know your tone of voice or how you inflate things. They're just reading your message, and they may come off aggressive, it may come off passive aggressive, and you don't want that, especially when you're trying to build that team cohesion. My concentration is project management, so I'm very certain that once I'm complete my time in the military and I do start looking for that civilian employment opportunities, that Teams or other forms of virtual communication are going to be very important, probably to me daily, and that how you react to someone or how you interact with them can really affect the temperament of your team. Another course that I found very interesting and useful to me now as a service member, but will be more useful to me when I'm a civilian, was the project and risk management course. So that class just really opened my eyes to how different the civilian sector is in comparison to the military. So the Army does have their own, military decision-making process, and we have our own risk assessments, and it's very different than how it is on the civilian sector. For service members, I feel our risk assessments are on a bigger spectrum. We don't really go all the way down to every single individual need that could be a risk. And then when I was taking that course, it was, okay, can you go deeper? Can you go deeper? Can you go deeper? So that was something I definitely had to overcome and deal with that course. As far as recommendations go, I don't really have too many recommendations for the overall course. However, I feel like for your concentrations, your degree should maybe be a little bit more balanced. I do feel like, yes, although I did take the courses required to get the project management concentration, that maybe more could have been offered in that category. That would help me be more successful once I do go out into the civilian sector. Specifically for this course, for the BUS 700 or the capstone, I was a little disappointed in the capstone course, just because I didn't really have a real expectation of the class. But as we went through it, I definitely realized, like, hey, this actually isn't just about project management, which is what I was expecting my capstone to be, was strictly project management. Although our assignment that we did get to do on our own, I did focus more on project management, or property management is what I did my project on. However, it just was not what I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting all of the concentrations to be in the same course, which was helpful for the CAPSUM exercise, and the CAPSUM was, it was interesting. However, I don't really feel like the knowledge that I gained from the CAPSUM will really be as beneficial to me down the line when I do, again, secure a civilian job, hopefully within the project management sector. And ultimately, I am thankful for my time at Post. A lot of the students in this class, we've been together for a lot of the classes. I've seen a lot of similar names, and I'm super proud of us that we made it this far in continuing our education. And I hope that we are able to go out into our respective sectors and really utilize what we've learned, and ultimately make whatever organization you decide to be a part better. So that is my video, and thank you.